everybody! I'm here today to tell you to never buy a car with 0% interest. And I'm not only going to be telling you to not do that, but I'm going to be telling you why you shouldn't do that. Now let's get right into the video. I know that it might be appealing to buy a car with 0% interest. You see, you look at the car, you're like, wow, 0% interest, a free loan, free money to borrow, that's crazy. I can get a car today. You only need $1,000 or $2,000 for all of those fees and stuff like that. It's so tempting. Believe me, I've been there. I've done that when I was younger, and I didn't quite get why I shouldn't do it. But now I understand, and I'm going to tell you why. And here is the main reason. You will pay more for the actual car itself, okay? Now let's get right into this, okay? The dealership sets their numbers. So they set the price for the car, the manufacturer set the price for the car, and then the dealership still has to make money. Let's face it, you might think you're getting a deal, and you probably will be getting a deal if you negotiate properly, but at the end of the day, the dealership will not sell that car unless they're making a certain amount of profit, okay? Now, when you buy a car at 0% interest financing, the dealership ends up making a substantial amount of profit. Let me explain why. Let's say, on the other hand, you were to buy a car with, 3%, 5%, whatever the case was, you're going to lose a certain amount of money in interest. We'll see a couple $1,000, $2,000 in interest over the course of the loan. Just a random number I'm throwing out there. When you buy a car at 0% interest, you're not losing that money on the loan, okay? You're not losing any money on the loan for the most part. However, on the car itself, the dealership might be profiting $4,000 or $5,000, right? Because they're not gonna, the price of the car itself is gonna be higher, and there's gonna be less negotiating room within the car. So you're paying more on the actual car, but less interest on the loan. Also, there are fees associated with a 0% interest loan. You might have to pay a one-time fee of $300, $800, whatever the case is. So that's money that, even though it's 0% interest, you're still losing that money. At the end of the day, you're gonna end up paying more for the car itself, okay? Now, here's the thing. So let's just get right to it. That's only the beginning of the reason. That's only the tip of the iceberg. Because let's say you pay $3,000 more for the car, but $3,000 less for the loan because it's 0%. You're like, oh, I broke even. Yeah, you did, which is great. However, cars that generally offer 0% interest are generally less desirable than cars with higher interest rates. And I'll tell you why, okay? They have to sell the cars. And if they try to sell the cars at 3% interest and no one's buying them, they got to knock it down to 0% interest. So you might be breaking even with the amount that you're paying, loan versus increase in car amount, but you're getting a car that's less desirable, okay? Now let me tell you what you should do instead. Save up your money. Continue driving the car that you're driving. Save up your money, okay? And then buy a car that is very desirable, that has, let's say, a 5% interest on the loan, but that leaves you with tons of negotiating power on the car itself, but buy it with cash. So you get to negotiate that car price lower. You're going to save a couple grand by negotiating, a few $1,000s by negotiating it at least. Then you get the cash discount. You purchase it in cash, you're usually going to get an additional discount because they know they're going to have the money just like that. So you can potentially save lots of money by doing that. So never buy a car with 0% interest. I have made this mistake before. Okay, I've made this mistake before, and I don't say I regret it because I learned from it, but I would never buy another car with 0% interest, okay? I would never take another loan with 0% interest because there's so many hidden things that you don't actually know what you're paying for, and you don't actually know what you're not paying for. Instead, get a car that has a higher interest rate, but don't use that interest rate. Pay it in cash, or pay as much of it in cash as you can. Like, get a huge deposit, okay? And then you lose a little bit in interest because your loan is very small or nothing at all, but you also get to negotiate the living daylights out of that car. You can save thousands of dollars on the car itself, and that's it. That is why to never buy a car with 0% interest. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.